All I hear is talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. If she be down the ride, oh, I bet that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Let's talk. All right, listen. We're going to cover 3 big things today. And I'm asking y'all, just please stick around for all of it. Because no matter where you work at, whether it's USPS, UPS, Amazon, or anywhere in between, this all connects. Here's what we're going to talk about. Amazon just quietly replaced more humans with robots, and they're not hiding it anymore. Literally, no more humans in warehouses. UPS is cutting 20,000 jobs and offering buyouts to union drivers, not management. First time in their history. And finally, USPS, September 30th, VERA, the new PMG, and people exiting quietly. It's all happening right now. Now, I'm not saying it's all connected, but I'm also not saying it isn't. All right? So we're going to start with UPS. Everybody's going, hey, you see what's happening in UPS? If you don't know, they just announced that they're offering a voluntary buyout to union drivers. That has never happened before, ever. Never, never, never. 20,000 frontline jobs gone. Not fired, just invited to leave. Here's some money. Leave. This is their part of their, it's going to sound familiar, network of the future plan. Sounds smooth, but what they're really doing is shutting down 200 sorting centers, automating more tasks, and cutting over 1.2 billion in operating hours. And why now? What they said was interesting. It's because Amazon pulled 50% of their volume. Y'all remember me talking about suppose Amazon maybe a month ago stopped giving us work? Amazon pulled 50% of their volume. So instead of trying to replace that business, they're right-sizing the network. I used that word before. Those that follow me know I talk about it. Right-sizing. All right. But here's what I see. They're not just reacting to Amazon. They're reacting to the future of work. Less people, more machines, less contracts, more coding. Yep. Now, Amazon. Gotta check this out. They just dropped the bomb. They officially replacing warehouse workers with robots on purpose. It's not a test. It's not in beta mode. It is full rollout. This is the quote from them. They said, robots are now outnumbering human employees in their warehouses, and they do plan to keep pushing that even further. Since 2020, they've gone from a few 100,000 robots to now over a million. And they don't even hide the reason anymore. Out of their mouth. Machines don't get sick. Machines don't ask for time off, and machines don't file grievances. They don't got them type of problems we got. So, let me just plant this for y'all. If Amazon, the same company that just gutted USPS volume and then just pulled from UPS, is openly saying they don't want human workers anymore, why would any delivery company keep staffing themselves like it's the mid-90s? Again, follow me. Mid-90s, we had damn near 800,000 people. Now, you think USPS and UPS aren't watching that? You think that the PMG isn't reading those numbers and looking at his organization chart sideways? Check this out. So USPS has quiet retirements, new leadership, and a deadline. Now, I know for a fact, and some of you may know as well, some people are just sticking around till the end of September 30th, before they leave. I know one of my supervisors is. Because something is definitely brewing at USPS, and it's flying under the radar. And that September 30th, I keep hearing the same date. Multiple folks in multiple regions. I'm working till September 30th, and I keep wondering what that date is specifically. And from what I'm told, it's the end of USPS's fiscal year. It's when retirements get counted, the budget resets, and new headcounts start fresh. So if you're planning buyouts, retirements, or consolidations, that's when they got their reset button. This is not a real fun topic. This is more informative, just so you guys are sticking around. They offering the VERA, which is the voluntary early retirement, right? They offered that recently. They didn't really broadcast it too loud. I mean, I spoke about it here, but not everybody got it. But those who did, they're gone. They're gone. And they started with craft workers, and then they offered it to, upper management, a couple of them. And you guessed it, by September 30th. So this is all targeted. It's targeted by upper administration, management, the way they support the roles, and anyone who doesn't touch the mail directly. It's not about performance. It's about who fits the new system and who does not. And I'm going to kind of like stray off for a second in the middle of this. I see a lot of people in the comments saying, oh, where's the resources? Where's the resources? Where are you just talking? I can't find it. I can't cite it. Listen, not everything is available to you. Not everything is visually available to you. You don't have the resources that I had. Somebody made a comment in my last video, I don't know, something about the supervisors and not sitting in the back seat. I can't find it anywhere. Well, I left the link to where they could find it, the letter specifically from the NAPS. And I don't need to always give you my sources. That's not part of it. I don't gain anything. I'm not an angry guy that makes things up. I'm just sharing the information. Not every bit of information is on point. I'm gonna totally stray off of this for 1 second. We'll jump back into the other one. I mentioned about the NGDVs being hybrids, right? That hybrid. I was totally incorrect about it. They are electric and gas. Those are just the two. They're either gas or electric. There's no hybrids. I learned that today. That'll be another video that I talk about later. So I want to correct myself. I got to experience it firsthand. I drove them. Anyway, what lie was I telling you? I can't give you all my sources. Sometimes you just got to do research. Sometimes people just give me the resources. Sometimes people just don't want their information shared. You got to understand that. People email me all the time saying, hey, Jay, listen, keep my name out of it, keep my stations out of it. You didn't see this. You can talk about it, but please don't cite our station, blah, blah, blah. I get that all the time. So I don't have to answer to you. I just give you the information. And just because it doesn't happen in your area, let's emphasize this, yet doesn't mean it ain't happening. Everybody was bugging, oh, consolidations, they'll never close this place. And here we are 40 years later, and it is what it is. Let's talk about Steiner. Steiner's first moves. He is not tied to DeJoy. He is definitely not tied to unions. And he's coming in fresh with the pressure to modernize, streamline, and optimize. And guess what words DeJoy and Steiner both used? Network reconfiguration. They both used right-sizing the workforce. They both use modernization through technology. That is the same playbook that UPS is using right now. And it has the same end result Amazon is already achieving. But what does this all mean? Let me ask you this. Why would UPS offer buyouts to the most protected union drivers in the country? because our drivers sure hell ain't. Amazon replaced people with machines, and USPS quietly pushed people out by September 30th, all in the same window. See, when they push people out, that body was a job. This job, they don't plan to refill that job. The job gets eliminated. Is it just coincidence, or are we watching the beginning of something much bigger? It is not a conspiracy theory. Far from it. You all know that is happening. Is happening. And the people that are naysayers are typically the people that have been here and it probably got like 8, maybe 10 years tops left. And they watch stuff change, but it is what it is. And the problem that we have is you will not see dramatic change overnight. You won't. You'll see a shift skip move here and the shift go there, and people not in the same place. And then it's not like they can just come in and just clean house and put new people in. That's not how it works. It slowly incorporates and infiltrates our system, because people have been here, and some people will say it, they were here when they were driving Jeeps, then they brought in the LLVs, then they brought in the FFVs, then they brought in the ProMaster, then they brought in, so it's not like these things dramatically happened overnight. No, things don't happen like that. I know we live in a generation now of instant gratification, whether it's just for information or to see something happen. That's not how things work in real life. But it's not just about layoffs. It's not just about budgets. It's about changing the whole workforce itself. And people that have been here, that work in plants, just sometimes you got to read the comments. Don't always just listen to me. Read the comments. Somebody that's worked in a plant, in the same plant from, let's say, the early 90s to today, they will tell you that the plant doesn't have the same amount of people. They can tell by the parking lot. You can just look at the parking lot, that it did back then. And some will say, damn, our parking lot used to be overfull. Now it's barely half full. And that's just how strategy works. We used to do this by hand, and now they got machines to do it. They don't look at it the same way we do. They used to sort DPS by hand. Man, you know what? Let's just keep talking. You know, the humans that used to do a lot of this work, they're being basically reevaluated. And if your job can be done by an algorithm, by a computer or a robot with wheels, they are probably already testing it. Just think about that. They have the robots for the carriers, and some of the clerks don't know about it. The robots sort, and they sort this DPS and all that stuff for them. They used to do this by hand before. How many jobs do you think that replaced? Boy, it'll keep going. And again, this is not to scare anybody, but I'm here to say what people are afraid to say out loud. This is not just a USPS thing. It's not just a UPS thing. It's not just an Amazon thing. This is a slow rollout of new labor model. And whether you're carrying a scanner, the people that are working in the stations, the clerks, loading trailers, mail handlers, or managing spreadsheets, you need to be paying attention. It is what it is, because when they stop talking, that usually means they've already decided what their next moves are going to be. You just have to be diligent. And again, it doesn't just happen overnight. Y'all need to stay smart. You need to stay ready. And if something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. Y'all see that July 1st came and went, and they voted this thing into office, and things are changing. People that work in my plant know it. They already know it. Creating jobs, they took some jobs away. It's happening. It's happening, because this is just an information video. Y'all need to check out that UPS thing with the drivers getting laid off. Check out the Amazon thing. There's videos on it. Out in the UK, I believe. I think it's in the UK. Fully automated warehouse. Unreal. We spoke about this in the past. Stuff is coming to fruition. Do diligent. And until next time, y'all could keep talking. All I hear is talk. I don't sweat that. Y'all don't trust me either. I respect that. I'm going to bring y'all soon on a ride with me. Bring you behind the scenes. I'll be doing a live at the end of this month. If you see me doing a live in the daytime, the end of this month, I think y'all should make sure that you stick around and follow that. You'll get to see me behind the scenes, all right? It's a very important moment in my life. You see me? It's JH, and I'm out.
All I hear is talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. If she be down the ride, oh, I'll bet that.